I am going to talk about money mindset and manifestation. I have talked about these two topics before. For whatever reason, while I was preparing my for today, I felt drawn to talk about money mindset and manifestation once again. It kind of trying to link the two. I work mainly with small businesses and aspiring entrepreneurs and people who want to quit their job and focus on running a business. And 9 times out of 10, if not 10 times out of 10, the main obstacle that people face is money. Everybody's worried about money, everybody's afraid about money, because when you switch from working for some, being an employee into a business owner, as a business owner, you don't necessarily receive the same amount of money every month or every week as you would if you were an employee. And people often struggle with the transition, and it's perfectly normal. I am still adjusting to the transition from working for someone else to running my own business. But rest assured that if you recognize how you feel, if you face your fears and be honest with yourself, it will be easier to release those fears and to do something about it, to take positive actions and to shift your mindset, okay? So this episode, it's mainly for entrepreneurs, small business owners, and people who are open and ready to receive information about money mindset and manifestation. I often focus on, well, not often, I always focus on small business owners, but it doesn't mean that if this content with you and you're not a business owner, it's not suitable for you. Hopefully this content will inspire you to start a business plan, to write a business plan. And at the beginning of a business venture, when you are transitioning or you're still working for someone else and you decide to start a business, people don't even realize that they've got money blocks. I'm pretty sure I've talked about money blocks before, and I've listed them in one of my previous episodes. So today I am going to talk about rewriting various limiting beliefs. I did that today. I wasn't planning on doing it. So for example, while I was I need to be more interactive with the people who actually commenting. While I was journaling today, I wrote down something that I've been told many times when I was a child, which was money doesn't grow on trees. So today I decided to rewrite this, and instead of writing money doesn't grow on trees, I wrote money grows on trees. And by doing so, I'm actually rewriting my limited beliefs, and I am upgrading my my mindset. Right, for whatever reason, I can't open my notes. So what I am going to do, let's see if I could open them now. No. Right. The benefits of live recording on social media. If something goes down, you just have to deal with it. And this is one of the things about running your own business. You know, you just have to get on with it. There is no IT department. I'm the IT department. Right. I'd like to think that the technical problem has been solved. If not, I'm going to go and get my laptop. Right, there you go. Right, we're ready. So what I'm going to talk about today is basically shifting your beliefs about money. So like I said earlier, while I was growing up, we were often told money doesn't grow on trees, so we don't print money in this house. So today, for whatever reason, I have decided that this is not going to happen anymore, and I am going to rewrite or reprogram my brain to remove these beliefs that have been installed in my brain when I was a child. So instead of saying money doesn't grow on trees, I'm going to say from now on, money grows on trees. Okay. And the thing is, when you shift your mindset, from poverty mindset into abundance mindset, you open yourself to more opportunities, and money will start coming from unexpected places. And it's absolutely amazing because this happened to me, and it's very rewarding for your hard work when you start receiving money from unexpected places. Because that's another thing the system sort of programmed us, that you can only receive money from one place, which is your normal job. And when you run a business, you can receive money from everywhere, pretty much, from multiple places. Right, so money mindset 101. Money is energy, and I'm sure I've said this before. It's not just a number in your bank account. Your relationship with money reflects your belief, your self-worth, and the story you tell yourself about abundance. Like I said at the beginning, money doesn't grow on trees. Well, if you keep saying this to yourself every single day, you're not going to have any money. Or if you keep saying to yourself that you're broke, well, you will always be broke. So just ask yourself, do you believe money is limited? Do you feel guilty charging your worth? Do you subconsciously block opportunity because you are afraid of success? Write down all these answers. For example, if another question pops into your head, just write it down and honestly give yourself the answer. Okay? You have to be honest with yourself when you do your inner work, because otherwise you're going to keep lying to yourself and you're going to continue to be stuck in a poverty mindset. So every limiting beliefs creates friction in your business. But these limiting beliefs, they can be rewritten, okay? So the role of manifestation when it comes to money is, manifestation isn't just about magic or wishing for things to happen or to appear magically. It's about alignment, aligning your thoughts, beliefs, and actions with what you want to attract. So if you're in a poverty mindset, if you're always counting your pennies, you're not going to attract abundance. But if you're in abundance mindset, if you're open and ready to receive, you're excited about life, about the future, and you're feeling grateful for what you already have, you will attract more abundance in your life. So when mindset shifts, you start seeing opportunities instead of obstacles. You naturally make decisions that bring you closer to your goals. All of a sudden, you become more creative. You stop chasing money and start attracting it. This is something that most of us have been doing our whole lives because of the way we've been raised up to go to work and wait for someone to give us money instead of aligning with the energy of money and attracting it. Aligning with the frequency of money and attracting it. Right, so what I want to talk about now, I believe is very important. I've included in my notes, rewriting your money beliefs. And I've listed here 4 steps to transform your money mindset. If anyone has any more ideas, please feel free to put them in the comments. So the first thing is identify limiting beliefs. Pay attention to your inner dialogue. So for example, if you're saying to yourself, I'm not good enough to charge more. Making money is hard. I don't deserve abundance. What I used to say to myself, that if I receive more money, people will call me selfish, and it took me a long time to get rid of this belief because this was blocking my abundance. And you know what? It worked. At the time, I worked for a corporation and I got a very good pay rise. Number 2, challenge the story. Ask yourself, is this really true? Or is it just a story I've been told or told to myself? Like I said at the beginning, money doesn't grow on trees. This is something that a saying that's been passed on from generations to generations. And unfortunately, parents think that they do good by saying these things to children, and children grow up to have money blocks. Well, yeah, money grows on trees if you believe the money grows on trees. Okay, so sit down and think about all these limiting beliefs that have been installed into your brain. Write them down and just think about that. Are they really true? Number 3, replace with empowering beliefs. For example, I provide value and I'm being rewarded for my work. So if you pay attention to the sentence, I provide value and I am being rewarded for my work. So when you manifest something, you're talking about it like it's already happening. So you provide value and you're being rewarded for your work. Opportunities and abundance flow to me easily. I am capable of creating financial freedom. Another one that I didn't include here, but I quite like, is I am worthy of receiving abundance. Number 4, take inspired action. Manifestation works when mindset meets action. So often people, when I start working with someone, people think that manifesting it's just about asking the universe for something and sitting and doing nothing. No, you need to meet the universe halfway. Align your business moves with your positive beliefs, pricing, offers, marketing, collaborations. So I've had an episode in the past about pricing. So when you start a business, it's perfectly normal to sell cheaper products and services until your business picks up. I sell a lot of low-cost courses because I work with small businesses and I want people to be able to afford what I do. But I also have a more expensive coaching program, so you can combine the two. At the end of the day, running a business is not all about money, it's also about helping people. But when you help people with genuine intentions, money will flow to you as a reward. However, be very careful. For example, if you're offering something for free, like a free discovery call. I used to do that and I no longer do it because I attracted the wrong people. So if you want to charge a little bit for your for discovery call, that's absolutely fine, but you need to be aware that you have to protect your energy, the energy of your business at all times, because if you don't, your money will suffer as well, because money is energy. Money, the energy of money is a reflection of your energy. Right, so as a conclusion, shifting your money mindset isn't an overnight success. You know, I work on my money mindset every single day and I've been doing it for years. It's about consistency, small daily steps, journaling, affirmations and conscious decisions that reinforce your worth and value. So there's lots of affirmations, lots of meditations that could help you to shift your mindset. I've got ebooks and e-guides dedicated to a money mindset. It's also something that I teach at the Manifestation Academy for Workpreneurs. It takes time, it takes practice, it takes patience, so be kind to yourself. Don't expect that, you know, if you start working on a mindset today, you're going to be a millionaire tomorrow. No, it will take a while. When you start believing in your own abundance, keyword believe, the world responds. Clients, opportunities, and money show up in ways that you did not expect that they will, and this is actually true. It is true. So today, whoever is watching, whether this aligns with you or doesn't, here's your challenge for today. Pick one money belief that's holding you back and rewrite it in a way that empowers you. Like I said earlier, the example with money doesn't grow on trees, money grows on trees, okay? Write it down, say it out loud, say it out loud, and take one small action and reinforce it. Okay. So I used to be afraid of spending money, even though I had enough money to spend on whatever I wanted when I worked for a corporation. And it took me a while until I stepped away from this fear. And some of the steps I talked about here helped me. So, for example, I asked myself, is there a reason really to be afraid of spending money? I wasn't going to get poor if I bought a pair of shoes or a new jacket. It's just limiting beliefs that have been passed on to me from previous generations. And if you are open and ready to shift your money mindset from negative into positive, I would say well done, because not a lot of people will do it. And in all honesty, like I said earlier, a lot of people don't even know that they have money blocks. And just before I finish, a very quick announcement. My new course is almost ready. I need to upload it on the Academy. It's called Mastering the Art of Manifesting. So I try to make the course simple and easy to follow. There's also a manifesting exercise at the end of the course. It's like a step-by-step guide to manifesting, and you can use these steps to manifest pretty much anything you want. I have personally followed these steps for many years, and I have manifested all kinds of things: houses, a car, holidays, jobs, money, and so on and so on. To stay up to date with what I do, subscribe to my channel or follow me on social media. I will include a link to my website in the description below when I post the video later on YouTube. And there's lots of information there. All of my social media links are available on my website, including my products and services. And that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching and have an amazing day. Bye.